Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. Today is November 5th. I do believe that today and tonight we're going into the full moon at Taurus. So, when I think about that, what does I think about? What are the qualities? Very um, comfortable, very comfortable. That could be good and bad. Like maybe comfortable and not wanting to like move and change, but then I think the energy is going to be retrograde, so maybe it is going to be an opposite of that. So maybe pushing you towards change, pushing you towards trying new things as well, and aiding in embracing things that are not already planned out. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna start there. So thus far, we're gonna we're gonna use the Neoteric Feminine Guidebook deck. This is my favorite deck. Okay, these two just popped out. Okay, this is my favorite deck for a couple of reasons because I love the pictorial demonstration on these cards, and I love the keywords that it gives on using it for a descriptor of navigating the read. Right. So the Fool came out first. This kind of I was just talking to Aaron about a new thing that I'll be moving towards, but this gives me the full energy because it is walking into the unexpected. This is a new beginnings card. This is freedom. This is innocence. This is originality. You have the sun that's in the back of this card as well. And this talks to adventure, idealism, and spontaneity. We were just talking about taking chances on things that maybe you're not familiar with, maybe you're not comfortable with, but you're just doing it anyways. And the way in which she's envisioning this space, she's capturing something. So maybe taking pictures, video, capturing the essence of things as you're embarking on these new beginnings might be important at this time. The next thing to come up is the Four of Cups. Okay, this is a meditative representation of having contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, or discontent. So when you're in a place of boredom, that's stagnant energy. So how you get outside of that is, again, the call to trying new things, stepping outside your comfort zone, which will wean into the Page of Swords energy that came next, which is curious, witty, chatty, communicative, maybe messages being communicated at this time, vigilant, staying alert in the space that you're in, and being mentally agile, being focused and aware of things that are happening to you and around you. The next thing to come up is the Six of Wands. This has to do with success, okay? Today I got dressed. I felt very in that vibe of feeling successful. Successful is a feeling, right? It starts with a feeling because it's how you portray your inner workings to the outward view. So if you already feel it, if you get up, you feel good, but then you put the extra effort in, you put the work in, you're already in a place of success. It's a mindset, right? So then you have victory, triumph, rewards, recognition, praise, acclaim, and pride. Walking into a place where you can take pride in the things that you do and who you are, right? All right. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I didn't say that. It's mid of week. So we're going into tomorrow's Thursday. I can't believe it's me and Aaron's last full week until movement. So that's cool. Babe's doing an excellent job as a camera woman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Next thing to come up is it's called to a Five of Pentacles. So feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, alienation, and disgrace. So maybe walking out of that space of, and this is why kind of speaking to new beginnings, walking out of space of feeling this way, right? And let's clarify on it. What's to come next? The Star card makes sense. If you did face any feelings of hardship, like again, we're coming into the full moon. So this is a transition out of one energy to the next. The star card is that energy. This has to do with hope, inspiration, dipping your toe in new waters. That's how I see it. Positivity, faith, renewal, healing, rejuvenation. You're coming to a place of rejuvenation as well. Self-care is also represented in the star card. I just see it as a self-care card. The next thing to come up is the King of Wands. This has to do with walking into a place of leadership, having vision, having big picture perspective, taking control, daring decisions. This is decisions that are new and bold and optimistic. And this is a place, a card for travel as well. So thus far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards that we've already pulled. Okay. The next thing to come up is Knight of Swords. This has to do with assertive energy, being direct, call to intellectual energy, sometimes impatient. If you're being direct and you're walking in a space of leadership, you really just, I said what I said, right? And so perfectionist and ambition. All right, let's clarify on that energy. Oop. Everything like is wanting to come out and poke out. Okay. So a lot more came out than what I wanted. So let's clarify. Okay. All right. So the next thing to come up is the Queen of Pentacles. Generous, caring, nurturing, homebody, good business sense. You're making good business moves at this time. Being very practical about the decisions that you're making. Confident, welcoming, sensible, and luxurious. It's all about the luxurious is really how you treat yourself and how you treat others, and making sure you're giving them the utmost in regards to the treatment or the conversation or how you flow. Everything makes that difference for you. So we have the Strength card. This has to do with bravery, courage, confidence, compassion. And sometimes confidence and compassion don't really go together, because I see confidence sometimes being mistaken with assertiveness, right? Being assertive. And sometimes when you're assertive, you don't always navigate in the emotional space because you're just like direct and not thinking about how it may affect others. So it's asking you to step into a space with, if you're portraying a space of confidence, take in consideration compassion, self-confidence. So the inner working, inner power. When you work from an inner space, you're not being led by a false confidence, right? And then the next thing that come up is the Ace of Pentacles. This has to do with new opportunity. You're being gifted something, handed something that's going to be a symbolism of resources, abundance, prosperity, stability, security, and manifestation. I was just telling Aaron something in regards to that in the house. Like, I'm walking into you know? So it's all of how the power of the tongue too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm going to choose one more card. Okay, one more came out. 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles has to do with rewarded efforts, success, achievement. This is a really, really powerful and positive read. Independence, leisure, you'll have time to do things, material security, and self-sufficient. You're going to be in a space where you don't need to ask for anything. You're going to be self-sufficient. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be taken care of, like with yourself. And then what's standing up is the Ace of Wands. This has to do with inspiration, creative spark. You're walking into things of new ideas, initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, and energy. So you're going to be in a space where energy is going to be is going to be shown, right? And that's it. That's the read. So I hope I read, wonderful messages for you guys. Like I don't always say this, but I do leave it in the description. If you guys want to donate, I'll put my Venmo below if the reading touched you, and you'll be returning tomorrow. So I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.